All right, well, that is Group D. Now, let's catch you up on exactly what has been happening so far in Group D as we go through and introduce you to their players, O'Neill, Gafera, Ruben94, and Kepa PFC. As you can see, leading the pack at the moment, O'Neill, who has a draw to his name, but also that win and a goal difference of +3. Then Gafera comes in. He's got a win, but he also has a loss on the board, but it still puts him second for now. He's on 3 points, but it is a neutral goal difference. Ruben, on the other hand, has actually ended up drawing twice. So he's not out of it. He hasn't lost so far in this tournament, but that does put him in third. And of course, bearing the fact that he's only drawn, he has to have that neutral goal difference. Kepa PFC, however, played 2, draw on a board, but lost 1 as well. It's still a very tight group, 4, 3, 2, and 1. But who comes out top 2?
How can you call that with this? I mean, it depends entirely on, obviously, the fixtures ahead and how that works. But I'm not aware of who's played who just yet. But depending on the fixtures, anyone.
I was trying to work
we
it
know,
out.
We know Kepa and Ruben have played.
Yeah,
and O'Neill and Ruben played.
O'Neill, so I mean, for me, I think Ruben against O'Neill would have been the bigger game in the group. I think, you look at Ruben and he did fairly well at Barcelona.
That's a rematch from Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly.
So the games for this one is Ruben Gafera and O'Neill versus Kepa.
Ooh.
Well, in that case, you've got to then surely put O'Neill going through against Kepa. But Ruben against Gafera, I mean, that's going to be a very interesting game. Ruben is behind on points, so, he needs to go on to basically win that game. A draw would be enough for Gafera in that case, unless Kepa beats O'Neill. Then that just throws it all out the window, and I'm not even going to try and even figure it out at this point.
It's simple, right? If Kepa wants a chance, he has to beat O'Neill by at least 3 goals, just to bring him up to that. However, that is the only way. Even if he wins, it has to be by 3 goals, because Gafera or Ruben, either of those 2 wins, they will have more points overall. If it is a draw, it'll be Gafera. But that's where it gets interesting. If it's a 3-0 between O'Neill and Kepa PFC, and Gafera ties to go 4 points as well, there'll be a completely neutral goal difference for 3 of the players on 4 points. Ruben, of course, if he wins his game, will be on 5 points. Gafera, if he wins 6 points. O'Neill, obviously, on 7. So it is still very much all up for grabs. If you are O'Neill, nailing this one will just leave second place open, leaving the Gafera or Ruben to be a literal playoff game to come second place in this group. But how do we actually think it's going to go? O'Neill versus Kepa PFC. Graham.
O'Neill. I can't see him in just because of the performance that we've seen so far, let alone what we've seen previously. O'Neill must have this in the bag. Look at the concentration on his face.
He's a funny fella as well, isn't he? He's somebody who likes, he gets animated on the stage, and he really likes to get into the game, and it's always really funny to watch him play.
Yeah, and the thing is, we've said before, it all depends how he starts the game.
All right, well, speaking of game start, here we go. Over to our commentators, Graham and Tan.
Thank you very much, Brycey. As we do get into this one now, it's going to be Kepa FC against O'Neill, and initially a little chance there for Kepa, who's shooting from right to left. O'Neill from left to right, as he does spread this one out to Messi. We know O'Neill is a very good player, and we can see Messi's already pushing down this right-hand side for him, trying to create something. Rakitic, the ball into Suarez is floating in between the defenders. Neymar going to be there to maybe pick it up, and Suarez actually going to shot in off the post from the edge of the box.
What?
Really good start by O'Neill to put himself up 1-0.
Finish. Okay, there's your start, and that's it now. This is where we get to see potentially O'Neill rise into the best form of himself. The charisma, the emotion, the passion on the stage, that's exactly what he wanted. Kepa, on the other hand, needs 4 goals now to stand a chance of getting out of his group.
Yeah, I mean, he got a draw against Ruben, but that's all he's getting so far, losing to Gafera as well. And now he's up against the guy who's in the #1 spot, so always going to be a hard game for him, and it started really the way he didn't want it to. Neymar playing the ball there to Iniesta. It's across the goal. Oh, how's he cleared that? Fantastic work by Matthew, as Neymar chasing the ball down. Not going to get a hold of it. It was Messi who put the cross in. I do apologise. What a start there by O'Neill, as some tactical changes coming in already. Just a little one, but El Matador beating Neo Lotfi there, so that completely opens that group up as far as I'm aware as well. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye on also. But here we go. This is going to be an attack from Kepa.
Just a fact that I wanted to add, actually. I'll leave it for now because we have an attack here from Suarez. He's got a man over, but offside. So just one fact here. We actually have Last year's Milan event versus this year's Barcelona event, O'Neill and Ruben obviously qualified for this event from Barcelona, whilst Guerrero and Kepa PFC actually competed in the World Finals in Milan last year. And O'Neill now back on the attack with Suarez in the box, lays it off to Messi. Messi man in the box, and Iniesta. Cool, and there we go. That's exactly the charisma I was talking about with O'Neill.
Oh yeah, he likes the celebration. I do remember him in Barcelona being a character, and you know we like to see him on the main stage here, and you can see he's really shown how well he can play this game. Busquets to Iniesta, now back out to Alex Vidal, and he's going to cause problems all day here for Kepa. I feel the passing has been very, very good, and Kepa needs to get back into this game very, very soon. Ball out towards Neymar is good. To Suarez is even better as well. And what a finish. That is great goal by Kepa. Gets himself back into this game.
Absolutely precision pass, and the finish on that ball rocketed straight inside the post. Nothing he could do, and he's back on the front foot again with Suarez, the goal scorer. Can he feed Messi? He can. But Ter Stegen's not having anything.
You have to have a second bite at the cherry with that one. He's going to spread it out to Neymar. Nothing going to happen from there, but definitely got a game on our hands here, Grim.
We have. But this is it now. Could this be the game, set and match? And exactly as you'd expect. Look at the smile.
He's happy about it, to say the least. But a wide open game here between these two. Back and forth between them both. At this moment in time, it is going to be O'Neill in the driving seat.
Oh, lovely play on the wing by Kepa. He's got plenty of time. Even though it looks unthinkable, he still has the skills and the time left in this game to get himself back into it. A lot to ask for the Serbian, but we know from previous events that this man has it within his bag. But, I'm going to say it.
Just about going to get cleared away there by him, and this could be the counter-attack coming in there. O'Neill well in the lead with only 27 minutes gone. Rakitic to Iniesta, the pass just doesn't come off in time. Iniesta now out to Neymar. He's going to choose to play this one to Suarez. He is. Suarez just brushes Piqué aside there. I don't think that would actually really happen. But Neymar going to try and chase this one down. Busquets to Iniesta, back to Neymar. Looking for the pass, jinking again now. Good game going on the top right-hand side of your screen there, though. Matador against Neil Loughley. Another chance here for O'Neill, but offside.
And watching this game, look at how much time. I can't remember his name. O'Neill, there we go. Look at how much time O'Neill is having on the ball, and that's not because he's really fast. That's because he's slowing things down. He's making sure that he has space, he has numbers, he has support, whereas Kepa is having to do all the running. So the reason O'Neill is having so much time and space and freedom with the ball isn't because he's playing a quick game, it's because he's slowing things down and taking control of the match, professionalism.
It's like decisiveness, isn't it? That's a thing, isn't it? He's been very decisive with his passes, making the right ones every single time. Let's see if we can get another attack on the goal, though. Suarez is going to just about win that header, not going to be picked up by any member of his team, though, and we can see that Messi down this left-hand side. He's put Rakitic in a good position, who's put Suarez in an even better one as he hits the post. Pause comes in, and it's not going to be enough for anyone to do anything there.
I'm guessing they thought the ball had gone out then, so we were pausing for some tactical changes, but obviously came back off the post, so there'll probably be a little bit of a begrudged feeling between the players there, because obviously you're not supposed to pause the game until the ball is in control.
I was waiting for you to say that, but look in the top right corner, El Matador against Neil Loughley, 2-2 now between them two. Great game going on there, and also a good one here. O'Neill currently well in the lead and controlling the game, but yeah, that's something else to touch on. You're not supposed to pause it when it's in and around like sort of goal mouth action. It is against the rules, so that hopefully was not necessarily intended by either one of these players. It would have been O'Neill who opposed it, but on board now with Rakitic, the counter-attack could come in. Suarez is asking for it. He's not going to get it. Messi, though, making the run, and he's going to be given it by Vidal. Back out to Vidal again from Messi, and slowing this one down here, O'Neill. Rakitic out to Messi. The ball into Suarez. He's going to reach it, not quite until he's going to clean that one up, as is Ter Stegen. That one's going to be pumped upfield.
I mean, one of the key things that you notice from the players that win games using Barcelona isn't the fact that they can utilise Messi, Neymar and Suarez. It's the fact that they can bring Alba and Alex Vidal, the full-backs, into the game. And we've seen that. Look at how, every time he breaks forward, look at how far up the field you will see Jordi Alba and Alex Vidal. I'll talk as a him, I mean O'Neill, Eldridge, obviously.
I was glad you were just clearing that one up there, Greg. But anyway, on board here with O'Neill, and that's a great ball through to Suarez. Oh, that's going to be a tackle. Is that going to be counting as last man?
It was a man over, but how did the referee see it? And he did, last man, red card, and surely that is the end of the game for Kepa PFC. 3-1 at halftime, and the whistle blows. Eldridge O'Neill rises into the game, currently leads the table, leads the game, and looks set to have booked his place in the knockout stages.
Looking good for that man on your screen there at the halfway mark in this game. Eldridge O'Neill. He came second place in Barcelona behind Jose, and he's really shown what he can do here. And Kepa's going to have to make some changes here. 3 at the back is going to be what's needed now, as it's going to be unfortunate that Piqué gets sent off, and it's do or die here. And looking at the formations here, Graham, I'm expecting a couple more goals.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the thing that Kepa's doing is, I mean, I keep mentioning this throughout the day, he's rolling those dice. He's not taking the game as done. He has 45 minutes. Unlikely to happen, but he's giving everything he's got. That will then open up a lot of space for O'Neill. So that could play into O'Neill's hands, but he could actually put him under the cosh, so we'll see how things go.
Well, as we move into this one now, O'Neill was giving him the game over signs there as this half does start. You see Messi for O'Neill is going to put this one in the path of Neymar. It's going to be cleaned up though, and Kepa's going to put this one on the right-hand side. Just about going to get cleaned up there by Iniesta. Pushing this one forward, needs 2 goals with 1 less man.
Playing some manual passing and some passing with flair now. And some brilliant attacking play, building up slowly now. And just as I say that, goes to the commentator, Kepa loses the ball. And this is now, we were talking about how slow Eldridge is playing. Look at the speed on these attacks now. The passes, pass, over the top. And Ter Stegen out to clear his lines.
Is he going to go for the lob though?
Oh, you kind of felt that Suarez should have hit that first time, surely.
I think he should have. Just give us a bit of showmanship, you know. Some crazy goals here at the finals, and now Ter Stegen spreads it out to Messi. El Matador behind now against Neil Luffy. It was 2 to the good, I do believe, but Suarez in this game. Down the right-hand side here for O'Neill, and that's going to be put out to Neymar, who's going to cause problems from here. Surely this is going to be the 4th, and great defending once again by Kepa.
The vision on that pass, clearly there was, there was 1 ball on for me. I didn't even see that ball, but here we have a chance. Alex Vidal on the edge of the box.
Messi, edge of the box, yeah. Is he choosing to hit it himself? Ter Stegen cleans this one up very, very easily and plays it out to Suarez. Leaves it for Neymar. Looking for the pass himself, goes back to Suarez, to Messi, out to Vidal. Causing lots of problems here was Iniesta. The ball was put out to actually Umtiti. Is he going to lose in a bad area? It seems so. Neymar not quite able to get a hold of it, and Messi might be able to counter-attack here for O'Neill.
I think with O'Neill, once he's in this sort of mind frame, once he's confident, he's very much a confidence player. He has that confidence now, so that just adds to the aura that he has on the pitch.
Well, really good defending there by Kepa, but it might not be enough. Lunging tackle by Piqué on the other side of things, and that's really going to be a yellow card there.
Well, that's night and day. We had the really good defending from Kepa and an absolutely horrendous tackle from Piqué sliding in there on the other.
Oh, that's going to be another red card.
Oh, really? I see. I said horrendous. I didn't think it was that bad, but...
Wow, I didn't expect that, and that's going to make this 10 versus 10 now. So both players losing a player, and that changes things substantially. Now there's time for Kepa to potentially get back in this game. We did see O'Neill in the commanding position when it was 11 versus 11 anyway, but this is potentially a route back in for Kepa.
So O'Neill now playing a 4-3-2 formation. He's sacrificed the width that he had up front with Messi's Neymar and Suarez. Kepa going for that. I don't know, how would you even class that shape? It looks like an umbrella.
It's
maybe?
like an arrow.
An anchor.
An anchor?
Upside down anchor.
I'll let you off for that, yeah. I don't think O'Neill has the shape of anything. It's just a mass of players that Kepa is going to have to try and get past, but he's got 30 minutes of game time to do so. Changes made also. Turan coming on for it.
Oh, here we have it.
That's a really good build-up. Not going to be quite able to convert that one, though. O'Neill just going to take his time with this one here. 65 minutes just about gone on the clock, and that's a great ball out towards Vidal. I do feel as if his legs won't get him there. They do not. More tactical changes.
Looking at the players' faces, Eldridge has lost that smile that he had just a few minutes ago. Kepa's head's down. You can't really tell. That's the concentration face, the angle for PES League players.
What a ball that is, though. Out to Turan, a sloppy pass to Messi. Not going to work out for Kepa there. And Ter Stegen's going to clear this one away and work in with the counter-attack here. Kepa needs to sacrifice everything. He needs to push everything forward to get something from this game. Busquets is just about to get in the way of that. And that one's going to just about get cleared also.
And every ball here now from Eldridge is a long ball clearing it. He's definitely under pressure here. Can he hold on without conceding anymore? But if he does, he needs to get through
it's
this.
Magical. Just about going to get taken away there. And Vidal can potentially counter-attack here for O'Neal. Is he going to get past the last defender? Trying to spread this one out to Neymar. And really good defending from the front foot, actually, from Kepa there. So trying to get himself into a position to score some more goals. He's 3-1 down with 72 minutes on the game clock.
It appears as if Eldridge is playing for the professionalism aspect here, running it out to the wings.
That's a
but
great
as soon
ball.
as I say that, that surely you must think has to be, is it another red? Was the other man over? Let's see how the referee's taken that one. And just a yellow this time.
So, Messi, what's he going to choose to do? Passes it to Rakitic, back to Messi, goes to the top left corner, not going to quite happen. Good save by ter Stegen, and 15 minutes of game time left. There's still a potential route back into this for Kepa.
Yeah, just as I was saying that, as Eldridge broke on that attack, O'Neal should I say, he looked as if he was playing the professionalism game management, but can he manage this?
He does so, he makes it a one-goal game with not long to go. Kepa could still get back into this game. Big shouts from somewhere else in the venue there. Let's see if the score will pop up on our screen in a second. As you can see, O'Neal needs to control this game. He's still one to the good. That's a decent ball through to Suarez and a really, really good header by Mascherano to keep that one in possession of Kepa FC. There's a chance for him to bring this one back in. Neymar down the left-hand side, and it just seems as if O'Neal seems spread every single time the ball gets put in the opposition half here. And Rakitic is going to try and clean this one away, and it does so. Eventually lands at Busquets, back to Neymar. Is he going to clear this one away? Neymar still on the ball there. Rakitic going to put that one out to Messi, and what an interception that is for Umtiti. Has O'Neal committed too many members forward? He has Thuram down the right-hand side, looking for the pass into the box, and it's just going to be cleared once again. Desperate stuff. As we can see, Guefera is going to be Ruben 2-1 there. Sorry, in the lead 2-1. I'm presuming there's still time left in that game also. So that really does open things up, I do believe.
As that stands, that would see O'Neal and Guefera leading and heading through into the knockout stages, while Ruben 94 and Kepa PFC will be heading out just a couple of minutes. And as we say that, Guefera adds to his lead. 3-1, as you can see the goal alert on screen now.
Well, there's still an opportunity for Guefera to take first in this group, though. Kepa, a win here or even a draw would not be enough for anything. But he could potentially stop O'Neal from winning this group.
And Eldridge now just seeing this game out. This is the gamesmanship, the game management, sportsmanship. And there we go, professionalism to the extreme. 2 minutes left, and is he going to open it up for the last one? Is he going to take the last opportunity? And he is.
He's going to. Neymar down the right-hand side. The cross should surely come in. Is he just going to think about the shot? He hits the side netting. But full time, 3-2. O'Neal walks away as winner and top of his group.
Look at that face. He is very happy.
And rightfully so. Played very, very well all the way through. Looked like a convincing winner all the way through that game. And he is just about going to walk away as the winner.
He certainly is, and it's interesting as the way goes down. O'Neal actually having one of the strongest showings in the groups so far.
Yeah, I would agree. It got a little bit edgy as he started to play a bit more defensively, and it seems as if he wasted all his player energy at the beginning. And
that
really
red card out of nowhere with PK, it was in a nowhere position. He was practically on the halfway line. You shouldn't be lunging in there, but I think he had the game in the bag. He needed
a little bit of a dirty game as well.
2 reds.
I know. I mean, it's still interesting to see, though, isn't it? You know, we like to see these players go flying in the tackles. It's always interesting to watch. But in the end, it does seem as if O'Neal was just comfortable throughout that game.
Yeah, definitely.